guys, I'm repurposing a really old mosquito net as a giant web. So what I'm hoping to do is to catch these avocados this year. I've never tried this before and I lose so many avocados because they just hit the ground and they smash. But hopefully, I've got my eye on this one right here, and hopefully when they fall they're going to end up in the net and not squished on the floor. I'm also hoping to do something about these ones over here by the wall, but that might be a bit more difficult because those fall down into a gutter behind the wall and again they smash. So hopefully I can think of another way of getting those. The cats are definitely a little bit confused by it, but I think it's pretty cool. Oh, I'm having a nice breakfast today. I think I've managed to make the perfect pancake. Just got some sugar and lemon in it. Cup of tea and pancake time. My littlest boy fast asleep with his bum in my helmet. Of course. And here we see the great hermit cat of the depths making its home in a discarded steel bird. I'm sorry baby, I didn't mean to wake you up. Oh seriously, what fresh hell is this? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's incredibly loud, like truck noise. It's just woken me up. Well, at least we've got water today. This is how I get my fix when the electricity's off. This is also why you never want to get an electric cooker. At least gas doesn't sort of turn off, well, until it runs out, but always good to have a secondary power source. So I was today years old when I realised that during a power cut, I can actually jam one of my phones against my bathroom window. Hello. To create a light in my bathroom. Certainly makes putting eyeliner on a bit easier. Hi guys, so it is a bright and sunny day today and I'm heading off to Biryogo, which is the car-free zone in Nyamirambo. It is my friend's birthday and he's organising a little stroll along the streets of Biryogo to try the different cafes. So it's a car-free zone with lots of different cafes, but it's also in the Muslim quarter of town, so there's no alcohol and no smoking. So we're going to go and have a little weave down the road and see what different places are selling. And I was going to take my bike, but everybody loves Biryogo, but there's nowhere to park. Like the parking is really difficult over there. And I don't really want to leave my bike hanging around on the street, so I'm going to hop on a public motor. So let's go. So I've just been dropped off at the entrance to Biryogo and it's basically just a pedestrian street and you walk down it. So we're heading down to a place called Fowl and Falafel to find friends. So let's head on down. Fowl and Falafel was closed because it was Umaganda, but we feasted on a selection of dishes from different restaurants. This is beef pilau. This is fool, a Middle Eastern dish made with fava beans. Spicy chicken biryani, tree tomato juice, and watermelon and mango.
We definitely pigged out. Then we waddled up the road to another cafe for traditional Rwandan herbal tea and agatogo, which is a stew made from beef and matoke, a savoury banana that tastes like potato. I also had a funky monkey milkshake, but it did take about 40 minutes to make, so order before you get thirsty. It was a really nice afternoon hanging out with friends. This is the main mosque in Nyamirambo. It's a bit of a landmark. It's that time of year again, caterpillar season. If you ever see one of these in your home, and you probably will, do not touch it. It looks cute and fluffy, but it's a gypsy moth caterpillar, and those hairs come off in your skin. They can sting for a few days.
I'm just going to relocate him into the garden because I don't want him coming inside. Bye bye. Good luck. Yeah, it's really crazy because when the electricity goes off when the weather's like this, I totally get it. But it's weird because the lights are staying on through this, but they go off when it's just like a little bit of light rain. So I'm not sure how it works, but wow, it's raging out there. The thunder, it rolls continuously. It's not like lightning, thunder, stop. It's like lightning, thunder, 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 but it just doesn't stop. It's like, whew, rolling. Hey, I think it's time to close the door. Snuggle in for a while. Jess? Little... He's not under the bed, is he? Yep, he was hiding under the bed, weren't you, baby? It's okay. We've done a lot of training about thunder. We've done a lot of sitting with the thunder. We know the word bang bang, don't we? And we know that it's okay. These two are absolutely fine about it. They don't care a dot. But he's a little bit nervous about it, but we do a lot of training and he's gotten much better, haven't you, baby? You're getting much better about it, aren't you? Hal's not upset, Sen's not upset, they're fine. There we go, see, we're all okay. So when the bang bangs come, we just sit together. A little bit of egg and milk. They don't get too much of it because it's not great for their tummies, but they do like it. So sometimes when things are a bit scary, we have something nice to eat. It's the loud one. Oh, it's the loud one. It's the bang bang. That's the loud one, wasn't it? Oops, but we're all okay. We're good, aren't we, Hal? We're good, baby. We're all together. And we're all okay. Look at that. Very happy, very calm cat. Not worried at all when the bang bangs come. See, we can hear it, but we're not afraid of it. The older cats like Howl and Sen are showing that they're not afraid. Oh, about to have a power cut. And because they're not afraid, he's not afraid. So if we all stay nice and calm, and over time he gets used to it. But he's still a baby. Well, he's a teenager now. I'm amazed that the electricity has stayed on. I've probably just jinxed it, but this is quite impressive. Big bang bang, big bang bang. You're big. You okay, baby? That was a big one, wasn't it? You can hear like a hiss of electricity go across the sky before it cracks. It's a really strange sound. The thing with this kind of weather is that it's thunder and lightning every 5 seconds, so it's kind of good training for Jazz because, you know, he can't be afraid for that length of time. Eventually, he's just got to calm down and come and sit with us. My big brave boys, huh? It's a noisy sky today. My big brave boys. Yeah. I'm not scared. Hello, babies. You got the zoomies? No. Oh, he's about to be pounced. He's about to be pounced. You get pounced. Oh, there we go. Hello, Trouble. Good morning, Trouble. Good morning, Trouble. Morning, guys. I've got a to-do list as long as my arm today, and I am desperate for a shower, and there is no water, so it's bucket bath o'clock before we head out. Today we're heading up to Bonane's music school, Kigali Community Music School in Nyamirambo, because finally got the glue to try gluing the pins. So there's a couple of pianos up there with slippage, and we're going to go and take a look and see whether or not this looks like a good idea.
So slippage happens to really old pianos, which is most of the pianos I see. They've just been tuned so many times that there's no friction left in the tuning pin, and so the instrument goes out of tune really quickly. One solution is to replace all of the pins, which also means replacing the strings, and that's super expensive. But a short-term hack is to use extremely thin CA glue with the viscosity of water. Let it dry, then crack it when you tune the piano, and the fine grains of glue should, theoretically, create enough friction to hold the pins. At least for a little while. I've spoken to a lot of professionals who say it works, but I've never actually done it myself. We're testing it out on Bonane's Heinzmann, which is about 100 years old. It's taken a really long time to get around to trying this, because it's impossible to find the right glue in Rwanda. I went to every hardware store, and eventually we had to order it from America. I'll post an update on the Kigali Keys channel when we know if it worked.
Yeah, I think we've definitely got enough glue on it. Yay, the water smack. Hooray! Finished doing my washing. Fantastic. Alright, so this is my meal for the evening. It's chicken with a bit of seasoning, some fennel, garlic and carrot. I'm just going to put that on and forget about it for an hour or so. Very nice easy meal. There we go. Roast chicken, veg and gravy. Feels like it should be a Sunday.